For some people, volunteering is something you have to do in order to get into a good college. For others, it is a great way to give back to your local community. I used to be like the people who were forced by their parents to volunteer and dreaded every second of it, but ironically enough, this is how I found a passion for giving back to my community. Whether it's spending your time making meals for the families at Ronald McDonald House or organizing food pantries for local homeless shelter, it is important to give back to the community that is constantly giving to you. One volunteer organization that I'm passionate about is Knight-Thon. Knight-Thon is a branch of Miracle Network Dance Marathons that is specific to the University of Central Florida. Knight-Thon is a 20-hour-long dance marathon that brings awareness to all that Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children does and raises money for them to allow them to keep helping and curing children. I believe studying the topic of volunteering is important because many people find a sense of community within the places they volunteer at, and I want to find out why they feel that way and why volunteering is so popular to college students. The research methods that I used to collect data about the effects of Knight-Thon on individuals were interviews with many participants of Knight-Thon. I asked people who participated in Knight-Thon for only 1 year and people who have done it for more than 1 year because I was aiming for a variety of participants to make my data as accurate as possible. I asked them why they continually chose to participate in Knight-Thon year after year. I also asked them what made them want to participate in their very first year. How I chose these individuals is by interviewing the people bucketing at the UCF Student Union for Knight-Thon. This gave me an unbiased sample group of people with different genders, age, ethnicity, and race. Another research method I use is observations of people participating in Knight-Thon to see how they interact with each other and how they form a community within themselves. I also took note of how they felt before and after they participated in Knight-Thon. During my observations of individuals during Knight-Thon, I looked for any cues that might indicate that the individuals are having an emotional response to volunteering or attempting to form a community by interacting with other individuals around them. The research I have conducted is important because it is specific to Knight-Thon and the University of Central Florida, not just any other dance marathon, and has never been thought out before. Along with surveying participants of Knight-Thon, I conducted interviews with 2 fourth-year dancers, students who have participated in Knight-Thon for all 4 years. When I asked them, "Do you believe you are a better person after volunteering?" they both said yes. When I asked both, "Do you feel closer to strangers when you volunteer in a group setting?" they both answered yes. When I asked them, "Why do you think people feel a sense of community when they volunteer in a group setting?" one replied, "When you all are coming together and putting aside your own problems to help the community's problems, you feel good about what you are doing with the people you're doing it with." And the other answered, "There is power in numbers. Even if you are with complete strangers, you still feel strong." After all my research, I can conclude that Knight-Thon is a place that cultivates community among the UCF student population. This nonprofit organization is popular among the UCF students because of its appealing use of literate activities to engage students to volunteer their time for the kids going through treatment at Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. It's important to study the effects of volunteering on college students because volunteering is multifaceted and its importance to society. Volunteering creates a feeling of fulfillment and belonging, promotes an active body and mind, connects you with new friends, and Knight-Thon has all of these for its participants. For future research about why volunteering is so popular among college students and why they find a community within the places they volunteer at, I would go into specifics about the type of literate activities that volunteer organizations or Knight-Thon uses to attract college students to volunteer and how that works for them. I would also conduct more interviews and surveys among a larger audience to make the data more accurate.